U.S. and World War I. In 1917, Congress declared war on Germany. The black community supported the war, but with serious reservations. Black soldiers, they knew, would suffer discrimination in a Jim Crow army. In the summer of 1917, soldiers of the all black 3rd Battalion, 24th Infantry were assigned to Fort Logan outside of Houston, Texas. Houston had the largest black community in the state of Texas at the time, with a police force that was particularly aggressive toward black people. Clashes developed between the police and the soldiers, many of whom were not Southerners and not used to segregation. The soldiers suffered beatings and unjustified arrests from the police. When a rumor spread that Corporal Charles Baltimore had been killed by the police, his fellow soldiers prepared to march into town and take revenge. Baltimore had been beaten by the police but was not dead. But the soldiers had passed their emotional point of no return. They marched into town and opened fire. When the shooting stopped, 16 whites and 4 black men were dead. In a rushed and secret court martial, 19 men were sentenced to death, 43 to life imprisonment. The first 13 to die were not told their sentence nor the date of their execution until hours before they were to die. They were denied the right to appeal to the president and were hanged on the night of September 11th, 1917. The protest against the denial of the men's right of appeal caused President Woodrow Wilson to commute the sentence of some of the other men scheduled to die. Still, 6 more men were executed the following year. Discrimination followed black soldiers in France as well. Not only were they segregated, but many were severely punished for minor offenses, and a few were executed for crimes for which there was no real evidence they were guilty. Only a few black officers were given commissions, and black soldiers were rarely given training comparable to whites. The French were warned not to fraternize with blacks, but many ignored the requests and formed interracial friendships. One all-black regiment, the 369th, fought side by side with French soldiers as equals. The men of the 369th earned an unprecedented number of French military honors. 171 Croix de Guerre, France's highest military medal. The World War had created a new impetus and new confidence in individuals. The writer Alan Locke called the New Negro. The African American soldiers hoped that their patriotic servants would earn them recognition, acceptance, and equality in American society upon their return, but such hopes were not realized.